Alright, welcome to Miss Survival. This is a survival game, third person, and actually no, sorry, first person. It's kind of like Daisy. Basically, here's your character. You start off, and you get stuck over here where you have to look for stuff. You basically have to look for things. Correct. And as you can tell, you can pick up multiple things. Um, as you can see, it's my guy. If I go into my inventory list, it gives you a little basic crafting area. It tells you how to craft stuff, what you need. Here we go. We got materials right here. This is what we need, and you can find a lot of these branches. Branches, rocks, anything will be on the floor, multiple places. This is the food section where you can craft food, dry meat, dry catfish. Obviously, you have to fish to get that stuff. Uh, and then you've got your basic tools. Basic torch for like in the nighttime, soil sack, sleeping bag. Then you got your first aid. This is where you have your bandages. Craft them. You can also find the bandages, um, around the area as well. And you can find them in houses and factories and whatnot. And then you've got your ammunition. Sorry if I get your ammo basically, which is your basic wooden arrow. Basic crafting tools. You got your weapons, your spears, and you got a shield. Now, this stuff doesn't always stay like this. The more you learn, like the more you craft stuff, you have a skill tree right here, and when you go into your skill tree, when you get more points, you actually start advancing. So you start learning more stuff, and then your gear will basically change. So um, then you've got your key items, where I don't have anything right now. You can also get a pet in this, which is pretty cool. This is a new thing. I know that when I played DayZ, also another survival game, they didn't have pets. So that's pretty cool. I haven't got that yet. But yeah, let's get to it. So, this is how you start. You start with basically nothing. You have to go and look in all different types of places. As you can see right here, this box right here, this is what this box contains. So I'm just going to grab all this stuff. And there we go. It's in my inventory. Now I'll move on to the next. Now, if I wanted to equip this right here, I would go straight to my left hand, pop that. Okay, maybe right hand. Okay, yeah. So right hand is your main hand. So if I do one, there you go. Now I've got myself a knife. This will be my tool to use, or my weapon to use against these creatures if I ever come across it. So I said, there you go. So there's a stone right there. Pick that guy up. As this game is still in early access. All that. It's in early access, so they're still working out the bugs and stuff. Most games are like that. Uh, but the map's pretty big. I think let's see, what was the map at? Oh, was M. If you don't know how to do anything, you can always go into your tutorial map right here, and it'll tell you your basic stuff. Like your fatigueness, your stamina, it'll tell you all that. Then you got your shelter, so you can build like a base and stuff, which is pretty cool. Your missed events, this is the problem right here. The infected only come out outdoors at night, so and during the day you're fine. You're okay. You don't have to worry about any enemies. Well, minus the wildlife. There are animals in here. There's werewolves, there's wolves, and there's bears. So you have to worry about those. This is the wetness right here. Again, you know, your character's a survival game, so your character will get wet and will get cold or hypothermia or whatnot. And then your heat, you know, you get too hot. Or you have to, you know, dress up warmly. So you can do like a bow and arrow. You got your gun customization. That'll come up later. These are the ore types right here. So you can get gold, iron, sulfur, petrite. I think that's what you say. Then you got your zinc. Then you got your copper. And then it'll tell you how to get the brass also, which is pretty cool. Then you got your fishing setup. Now they got a little tutorial here for you to show you how to fish. It's pretty cool. They didn't do this in other games, so this is kind of something new. And they just show you, like, once you get all the items, you pop them in there, and then you just go ahead to wherever you fish and you go fish. You've also got a bucket, which is all for your fish as well. It shows you as well how to do it. It's pretty cool. And over here, they actually show you a little tutorial how to fish. And they give you like little commands over there on the top, which is pretty cool. But anyway, let's get back to it. So, as you can see, I'm running over here. And looks like a tower. Okay, so that looks like a game warden or a game ranger tower, which I'm thinking that's what that is. So let's go up there. Let's go take a look. Up there quickly. If you do hear wild animals, you'll hear them howl like the wolves. I've heard the wolves like howl before. So here, it's basically telling you it's a shelter command, and it gives you. So let's go into it, and basically it tells you that you can build stuff. You can check the marked person who has a permission to enter the shelter. Check the marked person who has permission to enter the room. So, I think we can enter this room. Let's see. Yeah, so I just opened the door, and as you can see, right there, there's a piece of clothing. So now I've got a raincoat, and some metal scraps. Those are for inventory, or for crafting stuff. Let's take a look at this box right here and see what we got. So this box has got absolutely nothing. So, one of the nice things about the tools over here is that you can actually put stuff in this box if you don't need it. And then you can go ahead and use it for later purposes. There are going to be lockers like this where you can't open them. They're locked. So you have to use either a lockpick or a crowbar to open those locks. So like some of the things that I don't like in this game is the monsters. The monsters or the zombies, they are a little janky. They don't really, you know, they don't really run. And if they do, sometimes they look weird. I think they're working on the models on that. Let me see if I can find some zombies. Let's see here. Downside of this game also, there's a lot of running and walking. Just like Daisy as well. Same thing. I think I know where everyone knows about that. But oh look, there's a chicken. So you've got also chickens out here for food. It's pretty cool. And not just one, it's like a couple. There's another one right there. Now this map is pretty big. I'm still trying to figure out how to open the map. Let's do that. Let's take a look. Key map, and there we go. So if you go to key mapping, you should be able to see where the map is. There we go. So it's K. Okay, so there you go. So there's the map of the game. and it's pretty big. I mean, it's for a early access game. I gotta admit, it's pretty big. It's pretty cool. It also doesn't tell you your current location. Unfortunately, you have to pencil it in, and you have to find pencils to pencil it in, which is kind of stupid. I think they should just have you should have like a pencil with you at all times, and then you can just go ahead and you know write in where you're at. I think that would be a lot easier than trying to look for a pencil. Um, you can also jump over things, pretty cool. So there I'm hopping over this fence. And then, oh look, there's a whole bunch of cars here. So you can also look through the cars too, which is pretty cool. If you open up the trunk, so there's nothing in there. You can also open the doors as well, which is pretty cool. This one even tells you how much gas it's got, so that's the gas right there. So you can fill up a gas tank, which I don't have yet, but you can fill this car up and you can actually repair it, and then you'll have yourself a car, and then you don't have to walk everywhere, run everywhere. Most of these doors you can't open. Like this one right here, see, you can't do anything. This one, again, is obsolete. You can also find car doors and different types of equipment. So here is a, oh look, there's a crowbar. You need that. So now, because I have a crowbar, I can go back to that ranger station and go and pick up and open up that locker, which would be cool. Something useful in there. So there's some bullets, or a gun. Oh, some more bullets. There's a can of beef. So that's also the other thing is the the inventory in this is actually not bad. You can find a lot of things. There are a couple things that are hard to find that you need, like tires for the cars, engines, spark plugs, that type of stuff. So it's they kind of do make it a little challenging on that side. And then here we go again. There's a gas tank. See, we'll pick that up. We can use that for later. Check in here. Nothing in there. And then here. So now because I have a gas tank, I can actually fill that tank up. So I just take the tank, pop it right there, and there. Now I'm filling up whatever's in here. That's it. So I'm taking all the gas out of that car, put it in this one, put it in my canister. It did say 5 minutes, so it takes 5 minutes out of the game time. That's also another downside, is that if you want to craft something, it takes about 5, 6, maybe 10 minutes, and then that 10 minutes of the game time disappears while you're doing it. So here it looks like we've got a what is this? Looks like some sort of outpost. I would say military outpost. Yeah, this looks like a military outpost. Okay, this one looks like it got destroyed by something. So we'll go take a look and see what's going on here. Oh, what? There's actual people here? Hello? Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell? Hey! What are you shooting at me for, man? Alright, I guess we've got enemies over here. Looks like, yeah. They have enemies in this game as well. Looks like they're AIs, but they're not friendly. I just got attacked by one of them. So as you can see, I'm bleeding out. So now, because I think I've got bandages. Let me see here. So it's got a syringe. I don't know what that's for. Let's go ahead and use it. Use this. I don't want to drop it. How do I use it? So, yeah, that's, I don't know. Oh my gosh, this guy. Oh, killed that guy. Let's see what he had. Oh wow. Okay, so I guess I killed this guy. This guy had some gloves and a hat. He had a backpack too. Let's see. There's a guy. Okay. Oh, so I died. Oh man. Anyway, that's the game that I was playing. And, you know, if you like survival games, this would be the one.